Hello, everyone. How are you guys?
Hi.
Have you been having a fun Essence Fest? Yay.
Hey, everybody.
So I'm Devin Blacksher. I'm the senior fashion editor at Essence Magazine, and I'm joined by the lovely, talented Amira Van Keur. And today we're going to do a runway experience minus the walking. We're going to kind of dive into, Black fashion, but look at it from a sustainable viewpoint. Let's get started. Amira, I want to talk to you a little bit about, tell everyone what you do and why sustainability is important to you.
Okay, well, hey everybody, my name is Atier Van Keur. I am a fashion stylist, designer, curator of all things fashion. I'm Haitian American, and fashion has always been really important to me. I moved to LA about 6 years ago and have been an entrepreneur and decided to start my business as an entrepreneur, full-time stylist, and I launched my fashion... Mic's out. Oh, mic's on. Decided to launch my fashion showroom in 2021, and that's where I decided, okay, all these pieces that I'm collecting around the world, I'm styling, I'm harboring clothes, shoes, accessories, what can I do with this? So I decided to open a business, and one of my sustainable models was to be a wardrobe rental, where people could come to me to rent clothes for fashion shows, editorials, videos, date night, anybody could rent, right? It would be available for anyone. So wardrobe rental model was one. And the second one was I represented brands across the diaspora just to give them more visibility, to help their businesses get placements and then change the trajectory of their business through sales. So through those two business models, we have Vmode, which is my fashion showroom, and now a business where we create drops from that I design that you'll see tonight. You'll see some pieces tonight. But yeah, that's a little bit about me. So outside of styling and being all over the world, I design as well, and I try to incorporate sustainable practices into my work as much as possible.
Okay, so sustainability is super important,
Very.
obviously, on an environmental level, but also in fashion. I mean, fashion is one of the most wasteful industries, so
Yes.
I think it's exciting that we're gathering here looking at Black designers who have a sustainable approach to clothing.
Yes.
Let's start with bringing out the first
I'm
designer.
here with you.
So the first designer we're bringing out is Atier Indigo.
Yes.
And we have two lovely pieces.
So,
Can you tell us a bit more about these?
Yes, I think these are really special because Atier Indigo, yes, ladies, you could just stand right here and let them get into it. Atier Indigo is a Haitian brand. She's based out of Florida. And the way that her brand is sustainable is because she only creates what's ordered. She does not over manufacture, she doesn't overproduce. Only when customers purchase orders, that's when she creates the garment. So that helps to help with a lot of sustainable waste and to reduce a lot of the overproduction that, causes majority of the waste in fashion anyway. So we have two beautiful looks from them.
Why did you choose these two pieces?
Well, because a lot of her pieces just stand out anyway. I wanted to do a short piece just to kind of show, this model right here, look, she is getting it. She is giving.
Okay,
but I wanted to be able to just kind of show the dimension. She does show a lot of skin. She kind of keeps it super sexy, but also very classy. And for her to be one of the Haitian designers out there, one of very few that are killing it, I had to just represent on behalf because I'm Haitian as well. So I just wanted to show what we can do.
Lovely.
Do you guys like this look? These looks? Thank you, ladies. You look beautiful.
Thank you. Now we're going to bring out the next designer, Zevelyn Jean. Oh, sorry. It's going to be Futura by Dion.
Okay, that's fine. These two can come out. We have Futura by Dion, and we also have Zevelyn Jean. And I mixed and matched these two.
Yeah.
So her top right here and her shorts are both by Futura Dion, and her pants and her dress are both by Zevelyn Jean. And I thought it was cool to just kind of mix and match it, just add a little styling detail in a way that their brand is sustainable. So for Zevelyn Jean, she uses a lot of dead stock for her pieces, to remake her pieces. She also uses extra fabric and scraps from her original designs to remake new pieces. So that's a way to be sustainable. Also for Futura by Dion, all her materials are microfiber materials. All of her materials that make her garments are microfiber, so that's the way that they stay sustainable. And again, these brands, they don't overproduce, they only produce what's ordered, so I think that's fascinating, and that's also another way to save on waste. Do you guys love these looks?
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you, ladies. You look beautiful.
Amir, I have a question. So what advice do you have for aspiring designers that want to focus on sustainability?
Well, I think it's important to just really educate yourself, one. If you're in fashion, you should really be studying the industry that you're in. But also think about where are we going as a future. The future in fashion is focused on sustainability. It's focused on saving waste. It's focused on garment reconstruction. And it's focused on a lot of these practices that's going to, in the end, save our environment, not continue to waste it. So it's important to me as a stylist and as a designer, if I want longevity in this business, I have to keep these practices in mind in order to go and play the long game.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So let's have the next designer come out.
Oh.
House of Chelsea B.
Yes, this is House of Chelsea B. I mean,
gorgeous.
just look at this. This garment is completely made out of yarn, and it's crochet. So, sorry, just gotta let him get into it. It's fully crocheted and it's made out of yarn, so that within itself is a sustainable factor. She uses no machines to design her pieces. It's all completely handmade.
So she makes this herself?
She makes this all herself.
Wow.
All of these pieces are made herself.
Are most of
and
her
a needle.
pieces
Yeah, they're
like
all
this?
separate.
Okay.
So the headpiece is a piece, and then it's a jumpsuit, and then we added the skirt on top. And then the little accent details in the front, shameless plug. This is my jewelry collection, Coquillage, which I collaborated with a jewelry designer, Adore Dorn, who's based out of New York. And we worked on a capsule collection together, and all of our pieces are made in Thailand, completely gold and silver vermeil. And again, we don't overproduce. We only make what people order. So everything is pre-order, and that's a way that we incorporated a sustainable practice into our designs as well.
All right, thank you.
You look amazing. Thank you.
All right, we're ready for the next one.
Ooh,
And this
last
one
but
is a
not
special
least.
one. This is Amira's brand.
Yes.
Maison Vmode.
Okay, it's a little bit of sexy. All right, so this is Maison Vmode. So originally in the beginning, I was telling you guys about my fashion showroom that I launched, and which we have now transferred over into online only. So we're e-commerce, and we do quarterly drops. So this is from our first drop earlier this year. And the way that we're sustainable is that all of our pieces are sourced abroad, but when they come in, I take them to the tailor and I repurpose the garment. So the way that I did that with this piece is I decided to add more structure and put shoulder pads to kind of create a more broader silhouette and just kind of, you know, it just makes it better. So we added the shoulder pads into, what do you call this? The duster, the lace duster. You can turn around, give them a spin. And also we decided to add a little gold zipper. Originally it was silver and I wasn't into it, so we added a gold zipper into that. So that's the way that I want to keep my brand sustainable, so that after we source them and before we sell them to the customer, I add my little touch on it to make it more V-mode and to make it more elevated. So that's what we have here, Maison Vmode.
Thank you.
Everyone can come back out just so that we can see all the looks in unison. Give these models a round of applause. They did such an amazing job.
I think we should.
Okay.
Okay. So the models are going to stand up here for a little bit so you guys can take a look. If you want to come a little close, you can. We also want to know, does anyone have any questions about sustainable fashion? Anything? Let us know. Yes? Here.
Yes, ladies. Y'all did good.
What is being done for size inclusivity? Because especially as black women, I love everybody, but you know, we're
No.
not all super petite. So what are you doing to make sure that we have clothes for the everyday woman and for our curvy girls?
That's a very important question. Thank you for asking that. I can speak to specifically my brand. All of our pieces come in a full size run, all the way up to 3X. So there are pieces for every woman. And also, a lot of these are made to order as well. So if there is a purchase for someone that is curvier, all you have to do is implement your sizes, and these brands will make them according to your sizes. So these are not all just for slim models as well. I made sure I kept that in mind. So thank you for bringing that to light.
We have one more question over here. Here you go.
Hello,
Hi.
I'm Asia, fashion
Hi.
editor at 77 Mag.
Hi,
And
Asia.
My question is, I love you talking about the made to order, pushing more towards sustainability. However, in a world where fast fashion has become so broad, what do you think the pros and cons could be towards more sustainable fashion and the made to order process?
So honestly, I think that, the cons to made to order is it may take a little bit longer, right? But I think these brands are not really focused on keeping up with the fast fashion, right? I think they're staying more true to who they are. Their pieces are quality. It takes time, and the customer who's drawn to that will understand that. So they're willing to wait a little bit longer for their clothes versus like going to a Zara or an H&M or a Pretty Little Thing or something like that, you know? So these are contemporary brands, but they're also, it's a lot of detail that goes into this. They also are recycling and upcycling a lot of fabrics and those things that they haven't used before. So I think it just takes a little bit more time. And as a consumer, it's important to favor that in order to fully respect, you know, the work that these brands are doing. Did that answer your question? Thank you. There's a question over here.
Okay, we
Two,
have time.
and then, yeah, we have time for
more.
two.
One more. Hi. Ooh.
Sorry. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I'm just your biggest fan. Been following you for years, and I
Oh,
love what you've
God.
curated. But I do have a question. You mentioned dead stock with Zeppelin Jean,
Yeah.
and I wanted you to elaborate on what dead stock means.
So dead stock means what I was saying about using fabric and waste from older designs or from when she goes into production with manufacturing. You know how they don't always use all of their fabrics. Sometimes they have to cut the fabric to create a shirt. So those leftover scraps and pieces are used to create something new, a new design. So that's what I mean by dead stock. Thank you. Any other questions? Yeah.
Thanks. All right, my name is Vincent Blandon. I'm with NABJ and Chris TV in Texas. So this doesn't look like it's to my market, but I have a niece, I have a sister, and just like you taught me something new with the word sustainability. So what's the price point that we can expect for things like this and more things to come in the future as you focus on sustainability? What can I see myself paying for one of these pieces for my sister?
Oh, for sure. These brand prices range. For Maison Vmode, nothing is over $250, and that's at the end. Everything is under $250 for my brand. Chelsea B, everything is crocheted by hand, so it really depends on the piece that you want. She has hats for as low as $100, or if you want to create a gown and crochet, that can go up to as much as $400 or $500. But nothing here is like in the higher hundreds or thousands. Everything would be under $500, 1,000%. Yeah. Any other questions? Yes?
Hi. Hi.
Sorry, where is it coming from?
Right here.
You. Hi.
This is absolutely amazing.
Thank
I'm
you.
a Como with 6 Brown Chicks, and we represent women in intergenerational demographics. How do you reach women who may be older or some younger to entice them into ready-to-make fashions?
That's a great question. Honestly, I just continue to just do my work and put it out there. The women that I work with, I'm a stylist as well, they're not all young women. I work with older women, younger women. So I think being able to showcase my work on older women as up to, let's say, 60 years old You know, I work with a bunch of executives as well, personal shop for them, and be able to demonstrate my craft and my talent through my designs or my style aesthetic, and have them look in the mirror and see something new and enlightening and elevated. Then they go tell their friends. It's more so word of mouth, and I think that's another sustainable practice too, is that honestly, a lot of what I do is through marketing and word of mouth. It just kind of spreads. And that's just been, like, I guess, a blessing in the work that I've been doing lately. No problem. And that's also why I started Maison Vmode, is because I wanted it to be open to everyone and not just stylists or celebrities, but the everyday woman could come and get something to wear and not have to feel excluded. Yeah.
All right, we don't have...
Yes, please shop with us.
Yeah, please shop with her. So we don't have any time for more questions, but I just want to thank Amira for coming out today. And let's give everybody on stage a round of applause.
Thank you so much, everyone.